This conference is a place and an avenue to bring together a variety of stakeholders who are invested in movement and children and youth. And it brings all those voices together in a beautiful environment where students and artists and educators get to collaborate creatively, where the imagination of all of the stakeholders are ignited, where the flame gets to be rekindled, where community is built, where relationships are fostered. Because we need all those voices working together in order to build a strong community for dance and education.
This, you sure can. I need to translate for you.
Okay, where do we go?
It's okay.
My name is Kim Wilde.
Manuel Agano.
My name is Amy Wilson.
Daniel Beard.
And I went to Ryerson for dance.
I teach English and dance.
Going into my 4th year of the Dance BFA at York University. I once did this conference 4 years ago now, and it was my kind of introduction to Western styles of dance and multicultural styles of dance outside of what I've done, and it kind of opened that door to me and made me realize that I want to continue into dance.
To be in class with them, for them to see me dance, which isn't something that always happens because when you're teaching you don't necessarily get to dance as much. To be in class with them, actually one of my students said to me, I can't wait to see you dance, for real. So it's been a lot of fun, and I think it's eye-opening for them to see that, you know, that the teachers are actually participating and enjoying it. And then it's eye-opening for me to see the different things that they like to experience and what they're getting out of it.
And this year we've included scholars in dance and education who have brought another profound layer to the questions that we have with a lens of questioning and inquiry that's necessary to continue propelling us into this future.
So just try this with your partner. A couple of times, different levels. The whole idea of transformation is fascinating for me, and it's actually a way that I gear my classes. You want to be open, you want to be fluid. When you share, give it a second to resonate. One of the things that I've been learning over the years, we work so hard at understanding and at knowing. And one of the things that I'm beginning to realize is how essential not knowing is.
I was at Pulse in 2010, and it was an incredible experience for me. Like there, it was in one of my composition workshops that we were asked to do just a break away from the choreography that we had done and do a bit of improv. And when I broke away, I kind of left all my fears and negativity behind and just kind of went with it. And that completely changed me for the next 2 years. And I've grown a lot since then. And for this conference, I feel more confident. I'm not looking around and judging. I'm just here, I'm being real. I'm just here for the experience and to learn and to just be real.
I think they get to touch experiences through a lot of different artists in a very short number of days, and lots of big things can happen just in a single workshop.
I just did a move and I didn't notice she was watching me, and then she asked me to teach her class what I did, and it was just so crazy. She makes me see like how the body actually moves in sense of the littlest things, like a little hip, a little shoulder, a little ribs, like it was just so crazy.
Really, that is the practice of dance, is transformation. It happens over the long term and, you know, incrementally, one class, one day at a time.
The overall conference really made me feel more expressive because I'm a new dancer, and I was kind of nervous at first, but I guess experiencing these workshops and meeting new people really made me feel more comfortable and being myself, so I guess I felt more open.
Well, for me, I think the most special moment was in Andrea Ann's composition class. She gets so internal and so visceral with it, so it was really amazing to see, to look around and to see all the students and how connected they were with what they were doing.
She's very deep in terms of the way your insides, like the way you feel, and she really captures the inner kind of essence of what you are. And it was very powerful. It was a very powerful workshop, and I learned a lot from it. And it's something I'll remember. Like, it's really something to walk away from the class and really think about it.
The only reason that I'm here is actually because York was generous enough to grant us some money to take a few students. You know, our students would not have had an opportunity to do that otherwise. Our neighborhood, we don't have a lot of money. So it was really, really exciting that we got to do that. The dance community, it's so encompassing. There's so many people from all different walks of life, all different communities, but they all share this common passion, and that's what really strikes me the most when I come to something like this.
I just really liked how there's all different types of dance and not just the studio type, which I'm used to. So there was stuff from different places in the world.
But you see a common connection between the techniques. You know, she saw a different overlap with ballet and Limon and ballet and Chinese dance. And some of my other students saw the connections between what they learned in jazz and in hip-hop, for example.
Ask questions. Don't settle for anything less. You are a scientist of this art form. Remember that. So no matter what anybody tells you, don't take that as concrete evidence. You make your own decisions. Research as much as you can. If something feels good, do it. Have fun. It's about fun. Party, dancing. If you're not having a party, you need to make a choice.
Actually, the more I've learned about dance, as a whole, I've learned that a lot of styles are connected. The deeper you go into any one style, you'll find another move that's similar in another one. Like house, dancehall, ballet, jazz, contemporary, they all have part breaks in them, and those are all they're the same thing, just different feelings to them, so it changes the movement.
For me, it was really the contact that I had with the artists that we were able to get exposure to at this conference. And that's one of the challenges, is to actually be able to find artists with different genres to connect with. You know, we have the classical types of dance, ballet and modern, jazz. Those are typical dances we'll find students being exposed to in schools. And what I like to do is be able to bring them to the world stage and bring in things like Bollywood, things like Afro and Brazilian, and things like that. Myself, I think I was one of the few teachers from Toronto area, so it was actually really nice to see and hear from other people that are from outside of Toronto and what they're doing out there, and just being able to share those ideas and experiences. And we have common struggles and common challenges, and it's really nice to sort of see what they're doing and how I could possibly use some of their ideas and vice versa. So it's a really rich dialogue that has continued and started through Pulse.
The plenary session brought together all of the secondary teachers for the first time who were delegates at the conference that weekend with the elementary teachers who were there for a one-day workshop. We reintroduced the themes that had evolved from the symposium around the dance education continuum in Ontario schools.
Not only did it make the teachers cry, but as I was doing my own thing, it made me cry. And it was very, very, very special to me. I was dancing more my experiences and my emotions and how I feel, and it just kind of came out. I liked it a lot. It taught me how to express myself without being scared.
I felt like both of our minds were in the same place. We were thinking the same thing, and we didn't even mean to do that. It was cool. I liked it. I would have never thought I'd be dancing. But then I started dancing, and I was like, you know what? This is a little bit better than football. I was just telling my friend, actually, I was like, I'm coming back for a grade 14 because I want to go back to Pulse.